Folks, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Really do appreciate you being here. If you are new here, hey, how you doing? My name's Chris and I'm building a business that suits my lifestyle. And in these videos, I like to bring you along each day for each week that I'm doing in building this business. Now, I am a reseller. I predominantly sell pre-owned clothing on eBay, but I like to think that at the end of the day, I'm not really your traditional reseller in terms of just flipping items. I'm buying wholesale, I'm buying in volume, and I'm putting it on eBay to sell it. I'm a small business. And we've been doing this for 5 years now. I have a team, a wonderful team, and this would not be possible without the team. So I bring you along, take you through the decisions I'm making, the actions I'm taking, and all the different things in between to, scale this business to something which hopefully will be bigger than I could ever have had imagined. Now, that means it requires a lot of work, a lot of things in between. I make decisions very quickly, very swiftly, as needed and as required, but it's also a lot of fun and I wouldn't change it for the world. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, or you're curious, or maybe you can learn something from it, then buckle up, because today we're getting straight into another week. So last week was actually pretty good. Can't complain. We ended up doing over $8,000 for the week, and it's been a long weekend. So today's Tuesday. It's not Monday, it's actually Tuesday. It feels like Monday, start of the week, but we're back here doing it all again. So yesterday took some time off, which was really good. I actually just played Baldur's Gate 3 all day, which was great. Really needed the rest. Had quite a lot of things going on if you've been following along. But today the plan is we've got about 50 orders. It's 7 a.m. I just dropped Carla off at the train station. 7 a.m. I'm going to get into the shop. I have a washing pickup and switch over at about 9:15, so I'll make sure that's all good to go. I have my photographer number 2 in today. They'll be taking photos of clothing, and other than that, I've just got to focus on pick, pack and post. I've got to send some admin emails, and then I'm really just going to focus on either sorting more clothing or doing non-clothing items. So the way I operate the business is I have majority of my team in terms of photographers are doing clothing. I have a lister that helps with all items, and then I focus my time on non-clothing items and building processes and building the business and scaling and working with the relationships and la-di-da-di-da. So this week's gonna be, I know I say it and it doesn't usually mean that, but I don't think I've got anything crazily planned for this week. Photographer's in, we've got a normal kind of BAU kind of week, a few little bits and bobs happening. I do have a big order arriving next weekend, but other than that, it's probably going to be pretty chill. Let's just do the reps, get the work done, and make it happen kind of stuff. So I'll bring you along the way. If you've got any questions, comments, please chuck them down below. I'll do my best to bring them into a video. If not, I'll answer them straight there. Usually I do both. I've got a cheeky little coffee here from St. Ali. Woo! Let's get into the week, folks. Whew. All right, all set up. Let's make this happen. First things first is, well, I usually just get everything set up. Things are a mess, but you'll get over it. So I had the photographer coming in, so I'm going to get this all set up, make sure the phones are on charge. We actually have more washing coming back, so I don't know if they'll be doing this stuff. They'll probably end up focusing on, whether it's this or shirts. They get to choose what they want to do, but I'll get this set up just so it's all good to go for them. After that, I will get out the washing, as I was talking about earlier. We've got all the washing bags over there, so I'll get them onto the trolleys, and then we have more coming back. Sometime this week I need to make up another round of washing as well. We've got other things that need to happen today. We've got all of this that I've been putting off just because I haven't been prioritizing it, and I've got to sort it, so it takes a bit of time. I still have some laptops to do here. I've actually got quite a lot of laptops. I might try and get them done this week as well. And then that's not happening straight away, but just sharing you what's what. And we're going to do a pick, pack and post, so I'll show you that shortly. Let's get this all set up and get the washing ready to go, and then we can start to do some of the other things that need to happen. Done. I've also got a customer coming today to hopefully sort through some stock to purchase. That probably wouldn't be till after 12 o'clock. It might be before. Anyway, basically, I've got about 40 kilos of shorts that they'll be looking at. They don't buy that all, they're just picking out what they want. For now, it is 7:44. I'm going to just quickly start to pull out items for the pick, pack and post. We are sitting on $84,285. We did get to 85,000 over the long weekend. We've dropped back down. We've got 50 orders to go out, and it's probably closer to actually like 70, maybe. I'll be able to tell you. Let's have a look. Looks like it's a total of 68 items. Nice, let's do it. All right, geez. We have got a fair bit. We've got all of this. We've got some phones in here. This is majority clothes. We've got all this, all this, all this, all this. The only thing that's non-clothing is some phones, a couple of laptops, an Xbox box, and another laptop which was already packed up due to someone cancelling. So not too bad. I'm going to start getting this packed. It looks like there is one more thing actually I forgot to bring, which I have to figure out how I'm going to pack, is this bad boy. So we listed that I think it was last week or the week before. It has sold for about 147. Might have been actually more than that. It was, yeah, 130 plus 23 postage. It's just going local, like literally probably about 6K from here. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. So it won't be too bad, but we'll have to package it really well. All right, let's pack some orders. Remember I said the customer's coming? They're probably going to be here earlier than I expect, so I'm going to just get all these out, get them in here. I don't have to sort them at this point, but because they will do a little bit of sorting themselves. But I'm just going to get it out ready to go, because when they get here, I don't want to be, you know, I've got so many things happening. I've got the washing coming, got my photographer coming. They'll be here. That's going to go down like everything all at once. So let's just do it. Give me a second. And there we go, all done. So we've got denim, and then we've got just a mix here. We've got some colors, we've got some blue, and then we've got black. So they'll go through these. I haven't counted them yet. They'll go through them all, and then I'll just deduct that count from the total that I've used. But not too bad. It is actually quite sticky in here. Yesterday it was 38 degrees. It's only 23 today, but it's still quite muggy. It's a sweat fest. Anyway, photographer's about to arrive, and then it'll be washing, and then it'll be all hands on deck for a little bit just as things are happening. So I'll talk to you when I'm talking to you. Whew, it's been a while. It has been a morning. All good, but just been a morning. I've had some phone calls for some things that I'm working on. Some good progress. That took up a little bit of time. Also had to book my van in, which that's all done. Postage is all done now. We've got a huge stack here, just crazy amounts. All the washing came back. We've already processed some. The photographer's already done his and gone. He's done all that already, so happy with that. I've got to now put all this out as well. I also had a customer come through and spend $747.50. They purchased a whole bunch of shorts and a whole bunch of sport shorts. This is what's left over. I've got to count all this, and this will probably go for washing next. Geez. And what else? There was something else. I think that's it, maybe. I can't remember. So got to do a little bit of cleanup. I've ran out of sticky tape, so just got to put that away. Ran out of rolls, got to put that away. Ran out of bubble wrap, got to put that away. I've got all this extra stuff. It's just sitting in the other unit. So, and then I'm gonna have a quick little break. Then we're gonna do some. Well, actually, I've got to put all this away. I don't even know if I'm gonna get to photos. And this is one thing which it's a big conversation, and I want to have a quick version of that conversation. Is when people talk to me about scaling up, there's two ways people come at me with this. It's kind of like, oh, I need to actually do some of the work myself rather than pay other people, bring the cost down, and I'll save a lot more money, 100%. But I am already telling and paying people to do stuff for me, which is the core business, which is clothing. That is in terms of photographing it, you know, quality checking it, and then it's getting listed. And I'm having someone else wash it for me. And in doing so, I'm still tied down doing other things. So today I have done pick, pack and post of over 60 items, had more sales come through. I've had to deal with, you know, just obviously my team. I've had my photographer come in, so just working through that. I've had a customer come and spend, you know, close to $1,000, not quite there, but you know, a good fair amount. So I've been working with them. They sorted through the items. I've had the washing come through. I've had to work through the washing. Now I could pay other people to do this, but these are things I choose to do. I've had a phone call for some things I'm working on. I've had to do some admin stuff. I've done listings today. So like, there's that approach. Like, I'm already doing a lot. The other thing is, in terms of scaling, I need more time. I'm running out of time because I'm putting all my effort. I'm not getting non-clothing items done, which is an elevation to the business. So that's the other thing, is like, if I want to grow more, I need to put my time where it needs to be, but I also need to give my time back by spending on other people to work on different things. Paying someone to sort through the clothing, paying someone to sort through stock to get it ready to be photoed, or paying someone else to do non-clothing. All these different things, lots of things. I'm hot and tired. All right, I'm just going to take a moment, think about what's next. I've got to put all this away. It's 2 o'clock. There has been a few distractions that slowed things down, so I lost a bit of momentum with the pick, pack and post, but that's all done now. And I've got to make some orders. I ran out of small padded mailers. For some reason, I didn't make a big order of small padded mailers last time. I thought I had enough, but clearly not. We've been selling more than ever. We were on track to do about 1,000 sales this month, but that's really pulled back now, which would explain why I'm going through so many padded mailers. Small. I use the satchels and the padded mailers. Depending on the value of the item, I switch it up. Anyway, I need to just take a moment and yeah, we charge on. I keep forgetting it's Tuesday too. It's nacho night tonight. Alright, so now I'm just flat laying a whole bunch of shorts, just getting them out ready for the photographer tomorrow. Yeah, there's a few other things in the back of my mind around some improvements that I want to make in general. Like just a set of working rules. And I started to sound like some corporate place, but there's a whole bunch of things which I know happen, which I think we can do better as a team. And I'll be working on rolling that out to, you know, well, one, I will seek feedback from the team. And secondly, you know, it's not about me, it's about all of us and getting the job done and all feeling great. So if there's friction points, and I talk about friction points quite a lot. There was a video I did just recently about how to make reselling easy. Well, I'm finding that we've still got friction points, and I want to remove those friction points, but I don't want to just remove the things that I see. I want to make sure that the team, because they're the ones doing the majority of the bee work, like, and when I say it's like the queen bee work, so the stuff that is the queen bee of the business. If that stuff stops, the business stops. So if this stops, the business stops. So I need them to make sure they're doing everything comfortably, happily, easily, simply, all those different things. So I'll be making sure that they give me the right inputs as well. Maybe things don't need to change, but just little improvements that I think can happen. Give me a sec. Now, of course, some of this is bound by space and some of this is bound by our working environment, but also, of course, if I had a warehouse, some of that would change, but I think they still apply regardless. All right, I'm going to finish doing this, and then I'm going to go sort the other clothes and put them away, and then be nearly time to go. Jeez, I'm tired. Big day. Lots of progress though. Oh, here comes the yawn. Did I make a yawn? Let me know in the comments. All right, all done. Oh, I love this. This is probably one of the most favorite parts of it all, is just getting the stock back, seeing it all here. I remember when I got this unit for the first time, and we got, I think it was like 45 kilos of jeans, and I had them all out here. It was just, I got goosebumps from it. It was so exciting. And now, you know, look at this. We processed, it must be about, it has to be easily We're doing about 1,200 items a month in terms of listings. Probably 1,000 of that is clothing. We're probably doing half a ton a month. Is that right? Nah, that can't be right. Let's correct that. If we're doing 1,000 pieces times, let's bring it down to 400 grams. I don't think it's half a kilo. 400 grams per thing. Yeah. We're doing about 400 kilos a month. Which is about right because I'm getting it from, yeah, it's probably about right. Nah, that can't be right. Has to be less. Let's bring it down to 300. So 300 kilos a month. Yeah, I don't know. It seems too heavy, but I mean, I think with the volume, I mean, it seems about right because I've got multiple sources of stock coming in now, so it probably is right. That's crazy. Ah, look at this. This is, I know this triggers some people, but anyway. I love it. All right, I'm gonna keep working on. Probably got about 40 minutes till I've got to go, so I'm just gonna work through all this. Just got to get it done. All right, just got a message from Carla. She's just leaving the office, which is 3:50 at the moment, so I gotta quickly pack this stuff up. I won't get this one done today. I've made up the bags of the branded shorts though, so that's okay. Then I'll just do a quick little pack up here. I've got to go drop the postage off because I've got too much, and then go pick Carla up, and then we're done for the day. So let's get this packed up and get out of here. Let's go. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Boom. Boom. All right. Now we're just going to do this. Ready? Yeah. There we go. All right. Let's get out of here. Bit messy, isn't it? We do what we gotta do. Alright, tomorrow is Wednesday. I've got backpacks in the morning, but I will come here first, do a few things, go to backpacks, come back here and do it all again. Look at my train. Let's go. Woohoo! Alright folks, Wednesday. Keep getting confused of what day it is, but yeah, it is Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. Just dropped Carla off at the station, got a cheeky little coffee, St. Ali. Love you guys. Today, what is happening? So the focus today, I've got backpack with the kids at 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna head into the unit now. It's 6:50 in the morning. I'm gonna do my listings. I've only done a couple this morning before I left, but I'll focus on getting those, finalizing all the listings, and then I'll probably do a pull out of the pick, pack and post. I won't be posting till I get back from backpacks. And you know, yesterday I didn't get much done around, you know, other than sorting and postage. There was a few other things that popped up, which, you know, obviously took my time. But one thing at the moment, which is definitely, it's not that I'm struggling to do it. There's just been a lot of things happening at the same time, but I haven't been prioritizing some of the non-clothing stuff because, well, yeah, I've got things that I need to just make sure are happening in the right order, which, coming back to my point yesterday, it really gets me thinking about, oh, big bike, around some of the things that probably need to change for the better of the business and for my time. I'm just figuring out what that looks like. So I spoke about this a little bit yesterday with some friction points and things like that. So that's on my mind, but won't really be doing any of that today. Just got to keep charging on. So I'll take it to the shop now and we'll get into it. Let's go. Alright, just processed the return, all set up. I'm going to get into doing some listings now. And had a couple of orders just come through as well, so I'll process them. This month is shaping up to be a very, very rewarding month. Almost to the point where it's like somewhat hard to believe that it was possible. But at the moment, and this will change because We've still got one or two more expenses. The van has its maintenance, regular quarterly maintenance coming up, or 6-month maintenance on Friday, which is the end of the month. So there'll be a bit of dollars there. But at the moment, we're on 33,859. Not even processing the orders that just came through just now. There's a fly. And we're sitting at a net profit of 9,368. Just wow. So very grateful. Alright folks, 9 o'clock, I'm off to Backpacks. Finished off the listings and now, yeah, Backpacks, and then I'll be back here after lunch. Ciao! Alright folks, back from Backpacks for Big Kids. I've just done a quick little pick, I'll show you this in a second, but we've got 14 orders, so it's actually kind of slowed down a little bit from our big run over the last couple of weeks, and we're sitting on 84,600. 14 orders. There's I think there was a couple of multi-quantity. We've got some, actually one person's come through and purchased a whole bundle of MacBooks and iPods. We've got a bundle of radios going out, already pre-packed, and then the rest of it's really just, actually this is an interesting one. These are Tommy Hilfiger Denton jeans. These have sold, I listed them before I went to Backpacks and they've sold already, which was pretty cool. Nice little sell-through rate on those. We've got some Patagonia going out. These are some heavy pants, a lot of Ralph Lauren shorts, a lot of Wrangler going out as well, but pretty generic stuff at this point. Yeah, let's pack it up and then gotta do some work. Alright folks, so the other week, I think it was last week, I was talking about some of those shirts that I sell, which are like Paisley, and they're kind of unbranded. I mean, they are branded, but they're just not, you know, your top brands, but they have really cool colorways of Paisley. Well, this is one that is sold, and it is sold for $56.20. Really cool. Just wanted to kind of carry on from last week. Alright, postage is done. Now it is time to continue to sort through some more shorts. I've made up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags yesterday for washing. That goes out tomorrow, so I've got to make up another 5. Today we'll be doing the active shots. I'm just going to grab them. That's just the dark ones, if you can see them there, and now I'll grab the colour ones. I think there was about 140 here, 130. So basically with these, well, they've already been put into colour. It's a matter of checking waists, if they've been too stretched, if they're worth selling or not. Pockets, drawstrings, if there is zips, but usually there isn't. And then if there's anything really B grade, then to have them pulled out. And then I've got to do up pockets and all those kind of things. So do it. Alright, have made up all the bags. We've got 10 bags now. They're all done. There's a couple left over that need to have the drawstrings pulled through. So we'll focus on that another time, not priority. It is now 4 o'clock. Tomorrow it's just me here, so I think tomorrow's priority will be hopefully get into some of this and some of those laptops over there potentially. For now, not going to pull anything out at this sense, but might do a little bit of a sort, or I might just continue on with clothing because we'll probably do another wash on Monday maybe. But hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to get through some of this non-clothing stuff. It should be a good day to get through it. I am dealing with a customer at the moment that is accusing us of selling a fake item, hasn't sent any photos, can't give us any exact details. They're just saying, no, I know it's fake. I've asked them that they're allowed, you know, they can just send it back, get a refund. I don't know, it's a bit weird. Maybe they're doing a switcheroo. We'll find out. Just another day on eBay. Alright, I'm going to probably just sort through some of this and make some space. Alright, have now finished off all of the shirts. Now, these aren't going out this time, but this will be good for next week. I've also got a whole bunch of True Religion jeans done. I'm tired. I'm actually really tired. At Backpack today, we were moving stuff off pallet racking, but really high up lifting. I'm tired. All right, so we've got all of this. There's jeans in there. We've got still got all of the pants. This will go out tomorrow. So I think after this, the next thing that we'll be getting into is probably the pants, I think. We still got some light flannel, heavy flannel in here. And then we've got sweaters and heaps of goodies over there as well. Just trying to make massive action because I've got some things coming up which will take my time away, so I want to make sure I've got all this done, because when I'm not here I want to make sure that, you know, the photographers are able to keep going. Excuse me. So tomorrow I think the plan will be try and make as much progress in here as possible. There's some Lego down here as well. There's bits and bobs, there's radios. We've got all these laptops. Max 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's probably $50 each there. I mean, come on. Like, I need to get cracking with some Polly Pockets. Heaps of bits and bobs in here. So, box Duplo. There's heaps to go through. So, Carla is about to catch the train. Also got that as well. And then I'll be getting out of it. So, nearly time to pack up. Alright, I'm still here. I'm about to leave, but I've just been going for a whole bunch of flannel. I just got distracted. Carla had some train delays, but I just found, like, I think this is a 70s or earlier Woolrich. This is pure wool. This thing is incredible. I just love this. This is epic. How cool. Should go for about, I don't know, 80 to 100 bucks. If it goes international, probably get about 120. That is sick. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, folks. I'm packing up, getting out of here. We'll be back here tomorrow. Another big day. We've got the washing and really just got to get through this non-clothing stuff. Trying to get some extra sales for the rest of the week because we're so close of hitting some new huge milestones. We've already done our best month top line and bottom line, but there's another milestone I'm aiming for. We're very close of hitting 10 grand profit, but I don't think we'll reach there because I've got to make a few more expenses. But still, it's just incredible to think this is where we're at. Anyway, more on that at the end of the week. All right, let's get out of here. Ciao. Woo! It's Thursday, folks. It's another day. I am feeling it today. I'm tired. Yesterday, after backpacks doing all that moving and shuffling in the morning, and geez, just and then back-to-back days of early mornings for Carla. It's a bit of a getting back into a grind groove. That's what it is. I got a cheeky coffee. St. Ali coming up with the goods. Today. It's going to be a long day. Carla's got a big day of training in at work, so she possibly might not be finishing till 5, which means she's not going to be back till late. But I might end up going home first before I pick her up. But this morning it is 6:56 right now, heading into the unit, and excuse me, and I've got a washing pickup coming at 9:15 and a switch over. So yeah, that'll be good. And then really my focus needs to be a couple of things today. One, the usual pick, pack and post. Two, of course, I need to finish my listings as well. I've only done 15 this morning, I think it was, before I left. Been up since 5, and I'll finish those 40, get that done. See if there's any issues or concerns with any of the photos or anything, and then it's probably really, and this isn't in no particular order, I'll probably end up doing the listings first. I've got to really just get cracking on some of that non-clothing stuff, just to make space, get through it. There's a lot there, and I've got pretty much all day to do it. I don't have any visitors, that I'm aware of. Photographer number 2 is not in today. He's away, so really just got to push into getting that stuff done. We are actually still super close of hitting new records. Well, we've already hit new records for the month, but a milestone that I dream of it, but you never really think about when it's going to happen. So talk a bit about that tomorrow, probably more so, because tomorrow's the last day of January. So really just trying to push into getting as much sales as possible. It's been pretty quiet this week, all things considered. Coming off the start of January, we're still averaging around $1,200 a day, but it is trending on the downwards. I think that's because people's gone back to school and people back to work and just all that jazz. But yeah, still very good month. I think that's it. A few things working on still, a lot of moving pieces, working on a few background stuff. Hopefully I can share some of that a bit more soon, but for now we just charge on. And that's the thing, like one thing that I would recommend to people as you're trying to scale, as you're trying to build, is, you know, understand what is the basics, the bare minimums, the foundations, and what is the, I guess, the core of the business, what needs to happen regardless. If you know how that happens, it's just as simple as rinse and repeat, get it on replay, and, you know, automate it in the sense of like you just put in the reps. But as you want to grow, you have to be thinking about, okay, so if I do this, where does this get me, and where do I want to be in a year's time? So if I know that what I did last year got me a result, all right, let's say we got to $280,000, technically, excuse me, technically, if I continue to do exactly the same, I shouldn't have any problem being able to achieve that result. Of course, it comes down to product and sales and things like that. But if I wanted to get to 400,000, well, I'm going to have to do something different. So how do I make that happen? What are the things that I've got to put on place? So this year, we've really kicked off with a huge big win for January for 2025. But there's a whole bunch of things that I know I'm lacking on and really need to get, you know, pushing into. So I've been talking about this all week. There's friction points, different things that I've got to fix, different things that I know that we can do better. That will probably be my next focus over the next 90 days, maybe. You know, there's still around the second photo stand and all that jazz. So lots of things going in my mind. I'm going to get into the shop and bring you along for the ride. All right, folks, we're in. Let's get cracking. Alright, just get set up. First things first is get all the washing out so that I don't have to think about that. Then I'll get set up for a little bit of a workstation. And yeah, give me a second. Alright, good to go. And then I'll probably be sending another one on Monday, so I've got to do another makeup, but I did all those yesterday. Some jeans under there, so that should probably cover us. Then I've got this if needed. We're getting through a good amount of stock. The stuff that comes back today is all the Harley stuff, actually. I just forgot about that, so that's pretty cool. All right. I'll just get some tables out. I'm going to be doing listings first, because there's no point doing any of this if you don't list. Also got a return here that I've just got to process, so I'll do that too. I've also got to do a quick little budget update. Other than that, then it's just getting straight into listings and get all that done before, hopefully before washing. So then when washing gets back, it's just as simple as getting back into other stuff. I don't know why customers don't follow orders and send stuff back the way they got it. Like, it's so annoying. Anyway, this is just a little country road. They said the sleeves were too short for them. Look, most of the time people are pretty harmless. It would be nice if they put things back the way they got them, present them, but you know, some people are pretty lazy. Process that and put it away. Got to get another bag. They didn't send it back with a SKU bag. They sent it back probably worse condition than what it was. It's got a little bit of a smell, so I might actually have to put it through the wash. These little things, all part of doing returns, but it is what it is. Most people are pretty good, to be honest. Like, it's not really a big issue. Anyway, let's do this. All right, listings is done, and now it's time to take the washing down and switch it around. Let's go. Alright, we're back, and this must be about 75 kilos of Harley. Really cool stuff in this. I'm going to focus on getting it in here, getting it all flat laid for the photographer for tomorrow. I'll just make some space, and yeah. And voila, all done. So we've got some denim. Check out this jacket, this is epic. That's all jackets, that's all like sweaters, fleece, jumpers. That's all sweaters, fleece, jumpers. There's a couple of pillowcases and some bandanas. That's a bit more denim. That's from before, that's from before. And then this is all just shirts and button-ups, mechanic shirts, polos, bowling shirts. Love it. And we've got this pretty nice piece here. This is an AOP all over print women's dress. This is beautiful. Should do really well. Made in Hawaii. Nice. Okay, beautiful. All right, that's that done. It's now 10:30. Took a little bit. Been dealing with some customers as well. The amount of people that just do not read listings is... I know I've been complaining about this over the last couple of weeks, but there's some customers that they should just not be allowed to buy. They go to pay for something, and then, oh no, I haven't paid because I'm not sure if about this and this and this. It's like, well, why don't you ask a question? Or people purchase, pay, then start asking all these questions about, oh, actually, will this fit me? And it's like, oh, I have no idea. And these folks, they're just a lot of tire kickers. Anyway, I'm going to do some postage. I'll take you through what we've got in a second. Alright, so I've just hit a crazy milestone. I don't think this is going to retain. I don't think it will stick around because today's the 30th of January, so we've got today and tomorrow. However, it is quite possible I'll be pushing to make this happen. And obviously I'll go through this at the end of the week anyway, but right now I just had a couple more sales come through, and this is the stats that we're seeing right now. This is my little KPI dashboard that I track. So we've done the most ever volume we've ever done. Our sell-through rate is the most it's ever been. But look at this, net profit, 28.81%, 10 grand profit. We've done 34,800. We may get to 36,000. If we can get to 36,000, I think we'll get the 10 grand profit. And this is net profit. This is after everything. So I'm averaging 11.31 per item, which might not seem like a lot, but it is, because my cost of goods is only $8.86 this month. That's per item. So, and I've got a rebuy opportunity of $1.28. So basically, for every item I sell, I can go get another 1.28 of them. Not where I want it to be, but we've averaged 29.6 sales per day. We've got ASP of nearly 40 bucks. Like, this is incredible. Like, it's just blows my mind. Really a boost that I needed, especially with the timing. New year, new quarter, all this stuff. But can we retain it in February will be the question. But this is insane. I've never done something like this before. I mean, I've done 7, but this is a huge uptick. So yeah, not too bad at all. Basically, to profit $1, I need to spend $2.47. That's how the ratio has kind of played out this month. Or another way to look at it, in order to generate $100 revenue, I have to spend $71.19. So it doesn't seem like a lot. I mean, sorry, it seems like a lot. But if I could do this every month, well, it'll be happy days. Yeah, so we'll see how the next 2 months go. Anyway, I'm going to pull out the stuff. I'll show you what we've got. We've got, let's have a look. got a total of, we're still on 84,478. We've dropped back down. Sales have slowed down. We've got 11 sales, 11 orders, I should say. Quite a few international, and there's actually no, oh yeah, there's one multi-quantity order. So I'm going to get this all packed up. I'll bring it out and I'll take you through. It's mainly just shirts, to be honest. I think there's a pair of jeans and a jersey as well. Let's do it. Continuing on from my rant before about cancellation. So I've had like 11 items pending awaiting payment this morning. Send out the blanket, responses of like, are you going to pay for this? When can we expect payment? Are you going to proceed? Man, the amount of cancellations. And they message and say, oh, sorry, I didn't know what I was doing, and I've clicked through. One person went through and purchased like 4 or 5 different things, and it said it was all a mistake. I didn't know what I was doing. It's like, jeez. Anyway, it's just annoying. Just a big time waste. It really is. All right, let's do this. All right, so a nice little success story is these were the returns that we got back yesterday. Some Calvin Klein jeans. And because person just didn't like them. Anyway, relisted them yesterday. They've sold today. They've gone international. The last person paid, I think it was 45. Total now will be about 67. That includes postage, but probably going to work out probably better it going international. That's pretty cool. Lots of Ralph Lauren going out. I think we've got about 7 Ralph Lauren shirts going out. We've got a little jersey from the Boston Celtics or whatever they're called. R.M. Williams going out, and a little sweater and a lot of Wrangler as well. But not much quantity, but good ASP, not too bad. Let's get this packed up, and then it's time to do the actual work and do photos. All right, postage is all done. Just been setting up a sale event. So I did a sale this month for clothing. I've just set up one to carry over into February for non-clothing, just some old stock, just to get it moving. And it's nearly lunchtime, but what I'm going to do is I'm just starting to get all this set up, ready to do photos and stuff. So I'm going to just continue to do that. I might clean up a few things and just get a bit of a assembly line. There's a few other stereos, so just similar items to do. Got to get the max out as well, and ideally we can clear out a good 30 items. That would be ideal, just some of the bigger stuff. Yeah, and get cracking on from that. So this jacket is actually really good, but it needs a repair. The padding on the inside has crumbled. Now, if anyone's interested in this is from 2006. It does need repair. If anyone knows anything about this kind of stuff, I'll do a good deal on it. It's probably, if it didn't have the damage, it'd probably be a good $200 jacket maybe. But yeah, it needs to get repaired. So if anyone's interested, let me know, make an offer. And it is a size, actually, oh, it's a size large. There you go. There's the tags as well. Pretty cool. And nothing on the back though. So it's just crumbling on the shoulder pads on both sides, which is a bit of a disappointment. Alright, I've pulled out a couple other things. I've given these a clean. We've got 1, 2, these are some pretty cool machines. So this is all from consignment. This is actually, majority of this is consignment. Not all of it, like these aren't. This all is, that is, the hats are just, you know, from a bundle or whatever. And there's a few other consignment pieces here, so I'm going to try and focus on that. And then I want to try and do the Duplo and see what else we get to. There is the Max as well. There might be a tomorrow one. Just trying to get rid of all the stuff that's taking up space. So I'm going to have some lunch, then we'll get back to it. All right, all packed up over here. Ended up doing not everything, but a fair bit of it. I'm just uploading photos at the moment. I've had a few phone calls, working on a few things, which hopefully, probably not tomorrow, but maybe next week we can talk about. So that took up a little bit of time. So I'm just waiting. I'm actually just waiting for another call, and Carla's about to leave, so I'll be leaving here soon as well. So just uploading photos. I've got to drop off the postage, all those different things. Yeah, gee, things are wild, just wild. We've just had another sale, which was just incredible. You know, people ask me, at what point do you scale? At what point do you grow? And it's probably a very common question. And I wouldn't be able to say, look, it's just, there's no one defining moment. But at the same time, it just happens as long as you're doing all the right things. Now, I know that sounds broad and, cliche, but if you're listing the right stuff, if you're consistently doing that and consistently doing it more and doing it better, then the results will consistently do more, be better, and increase. But it just doesn't happen like that. But all of a sudden, the consistency of average happens like that. Like this month, we've had a huge jump. What have I been doing since January? Since December. December, I took 2 weeks off. We've come back. We've just been consistent. We're listing heaps. It's just lots is happening. And it makes me nervous because if we're doing heaps now, how do I continue to retain that? It makes me extremely nervous. But today is the 30th of Jan. We have one more day left, and we're blowing things out of the water. So it scares me. It really does scare me. All right, I'm gonna continue to pack up, and then we'll get out of here. Woo! All right, it's Friday. Another big day. So yesterday, just kind of finished up and got out of there. All right, what's on my mind? Lots of things are on my mind. There's lots of things I'm thinking about, planning about, but for now, let's just focus on now. Got to go actually take the van in for its service, so it's 7:30, going to take that in, then I'm going to get dropped off at the unit. So I'll be finishing early today. I think I got to pick this back up at 3:30. So, bit of a smaller day today. We've got to pick, pack and post per usual. I will probably continue to do non-clothing items and sort a little bit of clothing. Get that. I don't have to do much, just got to put in bags for washing next week, and then yeah, that's kind of it. I do have photographer number 1 in. They'll be doing all the Harley stuff, hopefully. Just trying to get through as much as possible of that. And yeah, and potentially by the end of today, I'll have some exciting news to share. But if it's not today, well, you'll have to wait till next week. We'll see. Anyway, I also do have a shoe. This has come from Carla. She got this from a nice little Japanese cream restaurant. And this little bad boy, it's really cool. It's got like nuts on the top, and then it's got cream on the inside. Just a little sweet treat. Cheers. Alright team, I'll see you in a jiffy. Alright folks, so here, it was actually really good. Drive in, drop the Toyota off, they had a service person come out with some food and drinks. It's really good. So I've got to pick that up before 3 o'clock. They're going to message me. So it's meant to be 3 o'clock is when I have to pick it up, but they're closed. So if it's ready before then, I'll probably just go get it. Alright, I'm going to get all set up and then I'll take you through what the plan is. I've also got a question that's come through and we're going to get on that one too. Right, cheeky little coffee. While I just get this laptop all set up, I'm going to answer a question that just came through from Darren. Darren is one of our regular question askers every week, and Darren, do not stop. I really appreciate your questions. All right, let's do this. So I haven't answered it to him on the comments yet, but I'm just going to answer right now. He says, "Hi mate, here is my burning question of the week." with a little laughing face. What came first? Deciding to do 15 listings a day, for an example, then going out to source those 15 a day, or looking at your stock and realizing you need to move up to 15 a day. This is a very interesting question, and I think it's not going to be the same for everyone. When I first started, obviously I had no stock. So if you're starting from fresh, you're going to have no stock. So you need to go source your items. What I used to do was I used to go out sourcing, then come back and list. Then it came a time where I had more stock than I needed to be able to list every day. If I was starting again and I knew everything that I knew now, I think my approach would be, I would be trying to get as much listings up as possible to get that sell-through happening. look, let's say it's a new week, you got no listings. You go out, get 15 listings, come home, you list them. Get them listed, get them done, and then you can go out and do it again. Of course, you might not be able to do it because you might not have any money if you're starting from zero. But I think if, just looking at this, I think one thing is, so I'm always buying stock, right? Like, I mean, I have probably about 1,500 pieces of stock. Some of that I won't touch for another 3 months just because I've got it for a certain period. But I don't need more stock, but I'll keep buying more stock because I know the importance of having the stock ready to go. But I'm running a machine in terms of I've got 2 people doing photos for me. And I want to make sure I'm getting good return on investment on that. So I think one thing is, don't get into the sticky situation where you are buying too much, but you're not listing. If you're buying more, you need to be listing more. So we're trying to, up our listings from 40 to 60 now that we've got a bit of a flow happening. And I'm trying to make changes to make that even more smoother, because that way, if you have more stock, you list more stock, you sell more stock. But I don't think you can have more stock and list the same and expect to grow. So I guess in short is, check yourself at home, check yourself, with your stock, what stock you got, see what you can list first, get that happening. If it's stuff you do not want to list because you get frustrated by it, sell it, or wholesale it, or get rid of it. Then go source, and then you can get fresh stock. But consistently, you want to make sure that you're non-negotiably listing every day. However, if you do not have the stock to do it, you're probably better off not to list than put crap into your store. Hope that answers your question, Darren. Really good question. Alright folks, time for a packing session. We've only got a total of 15 orders, a couple of multi-quantities in there. We are on 85,288, which is the highest you've probably seen it. I think the highest I got to last night was 85,700, so we're still climbing. Not much going, actually, sorry, we do have some interesting stuff going. We've got some books, we've got the Reselling thing, we've got some trains, we've got lots of Lego actually going out, got some more toys. I've got a sale on all non-clothing at the moment, just getting rid of stuff. And then, yeah, lots of clothes per channel. We've also got to send out a whole bunch of Pokemon stuff in those Skyflex. That's from the winners from last live stream, so we'll do that too. All right, let's get this happening. I almost forgot about this. This 3XL Harley Davidson leather jacket has gone for 320. This isn't from my recent batch. This has actually been sitting around since SKU 5142. It's been sitting there for a long time because it is a big size, but they paid full price. Right folks, postage is done, and now it is time to do the washing bags. So I'm just making up these bags ready for Monday. I did actually have another drop off of some goodies from one of my consignees, just a whole bunch of DVDs and some electronics, and there's some clothes over there as well, which actually maybe I'll put them in the wash too. So yeah, gonna start getting on that, gonna have some lunch and then charge on. A little bit of admin to do this afternoon at 2, but hopefully we can get some other things done too. Let's do it. Alright folks, we've got all the washing is now ready. I've got some DVDs that I'm going to quickly do. I'm still waiting to hear from my band, so it's kind of just, yeah, playing it by ear at this point, and maybe do this Duplo. Alright folks, finished all the Duplo. That's now gone, which is good. It's now time to pack up and get out of here. I'll give you a recap of the week on the drive home, but it's 2 o'clock now. I've got to go pick up the van, so I'm just going to head home from here. Early day, not too bad. Probably do some admin when I get home, but another week done. What a month. We'll talk about that shortly. Ciao. Alright, we're back in the van. I've realised I forgot to charge the GoPro, so it might die at any point in time. So let's make this short and sharp and quick. What a week. You know, look, it hasn't been too crazy. We haven't had many moving pieces. There is some things I'm working on, which I still don't have information that I can talk about on yet. And who knows, maybe it won't even happen. So those things, that's just the beauty of life, right? Things come and go, things change as they do. All right, so I'm just off to the post now. So let's talk about this week in terms of what I've been thinking. This month alone, like, let's recap. I mean, we have done incredible amounts, and it's still growing. Like, it is still growing. We've managed to continue to get really, really good revenue. Sorry, there we go. There goes my. I just had my. Oh, they pulled off the console and my GoPro's become loose. my GoPro stand. So the good news is we've had our best month ever, like financially, both revenue wise, yes, revenue, and profit wise as well. And now for those that are here for the profit, I am just gonna say it because I feel like I deserve to say this to all the haters, all the doubters, all those that have told me that this isn't, you know, realistic, it doesn't suffice, you know, it's not really worth it. Well, you know what? It's definitely been worth it. Every single month working up to this point has been worth it, because we have done, at the point in time right now, it's 2:46 p.m. on a Friday. We still got, obviously, you know, a few hours less rest for the day. We're sitting on $10,700 net profit. There is a couple more expenses that I'll have come through, so we should still get to that 10,000. And the other beauty is, revenue-wise, we're sitting on about 36,000 somewhere. Anyway, I'm going to chuck it up on screen. You'll see the full results for the month of January 2025. Just to give you some idea, this month alone was the equivalent of my first 9, almost 10 months of starting reselling. So what I've done in 1 month is what I did in the first 10 months of when I started. So we've literally 10x'd in 1 month in terms of the, you know, volume and dollars. It's just insane. So how did we get here? It's a bit hard to say. Like, the consistency's paid off. We've been working very hard to make this happen, and things just went right. There's been a lot of, obviously, sales that have happened and all these different things like that, but it's now a matter of how do we replicate this? How do we keep it consistent? How do we do it to continue to grow? And that will be February's problem, of course. So very, very grateful for this. And I think the lesson for me this week is like, things change dramatically. Like, you know, you can have a good day, a bad day. There's been a lot of people annoying me, like a lot of customers, but you know, we've had a very rewarding month, and this gives me the confidence for some of the next decisions I'm making over the next 90 days. I'm already thinking about the next 90 days. I'm thinking about beyond this financial year already as well. So lots of things coming. I'm excited, and my message to you is like, if you feel like you're just not getting the progress, you got to ask yourself, what is it that isn't happening, right? Is it you don't have enough sales? Is it you can't find enough items? Is it, you know, you're not being able to get a good groove and routine? They're all problems to solve. That's all it is, right? If you're not getting enough sales, what are you listing? How much are you listing it for? What's the quality of them? Are you doing good titles? Is it good quality? Are you being consistent? You know, like, that's really what it is. If you're not making enough profit, where's your expenses? Like, I can tell you that I have high expenses. Like, I think our OPEX this month alone has been like probably, I don't know, $17,000, $18,000, $19,000. I think it was 18,000. Like, that's just insane. But you know, we've also done, you know, $36,000 in revenue and 10 grand profit. So I'm very, 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 very happy with this. Yeah. Anyway, just remember, stay strong, stay consistent, continue to do a little bit better. And if anyone has questions or needs some support or wants some insight, more than happy to help. In terms of how the week has gone, when I left, I think we're sitting on like 5,000. So we should get to 7,000 for this week, I would assume. That's it from me. Appreciate you all. Next week will be another big week, and we'll do it all again. So yeah, take it easy and ciao.